morning, wake up. If you're still in bed, listen. This morning is on, so we're waking you up the right way. I'm Chayla Mendez, your host. We're on your leader, DBS. Today we have call-in week, so it's all about film today. And right now, we're fresh out of Independence. It wasn't that long ago, and there was the Independence Film Competition.
Yes.
So wait, you know what? Where's my manners? Good morning, Colin.
Good
How are you?
morning. I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good. Listen, St. Lucia, we're waking you guys up the right way too with manners, all right? So now back to business. The film festival that recently took place. Tell us about the participation and, because I've been seeing some of the films and it looks pretty good.
Good. I'm happy that you are because we were quite pleased with what we got. I was pleasantly surprised at the quality that came out of it.
Me too.
Yes, really impressive. We're happy to have made this opportunity available to the young filmmakers and even the experienced ones too. It's always good to have some kind of competition going on to keep the creative juices flowing, you know what I mean? So that's what we did, and we have 11 films that came in, and judging will be taking place, and we have a ceremony on Saturday at the Yard, and we're inviting everybody who is interested to come view the films, and we have a small ceremony in terms of awarding the winners. We have four prizes to give away. There's the first prize for the under 18, and second prize for the under 18, and also with the over 18, first and second prize. Yeah.
All right, awesome. So we're gonna try and get that to give you the inside scoop. But again, St. Lucia, you are welcome and you're invited to the yard. So make sure you come out on Saturday to be part of it. Now, moving right along, because we're still, I like the momentum so far for the year when it comes to just the film movement here in St. Lucia, because then with the club being launched, then we went straight into the film festival, had good participation and of quality. And now, of course, we've mentioned to you that the Caribbean Expo is coming really soon. March is, pretty much here.
That's next week, actually.
Yeah, that's next week. And there's so many different elements, and it's a different approach. So not just strictly business, but business on a broader spectrum. So there's going to be a film aspect as well with it. So, Collins, just tell us more about that and the involvement with the Caribbean Expo.
Right, we're again pleased to be part of it. We're going to be having a film forum and an exhibition as part of the Caribbean Expo, and I have two colleagues from England coming down, two professors who are also producers. Okay. So they're wearing kind of two hats, and so they will be here from Thursday, and we have a workshop on Friday for all filmmakers. So again, everybody who's interested in that aspect, we're going to have a workshop following that with workshops from Sunday until next week, and then the exhibition starts next week Thursday. So it's a good time to be able to debate and about the film industry in St. Lucia. We also have the OECS taking part, so we also have persons from Antigua, Dominica, so forth, Martinique coming in, and it will be an opportunity also for local filmmakers and regional filmmakers to actually pitch their movie ideas, their scripts, what have you, to international producers. So all that is happening within the space of 2 weeks, or rather a week and a half.
Wow. This is a bigger deal than I realized, because when I heard that there were different aspects, like we've featured the fashion aspect, we had the model casting, we actually spoke with the director for TIPA, so she actually gave us a better understanding of that. So even with film, I guess even I still had a closed-minded approach, because I just figured, okay, it's going to just be St. Lucians showing, but now having the workshops, and of course that there's going to be regional filmmakers in, I think that adds a whole new aspect to it. And you being a pioneer right here for us in the film industry, how do you see that integration and interaction between the regional filmmakers, everybody coming together now, being able to meet? How do you see that helping, even progressing?
Of course
film?
it does. In fact, I've always spoke loudly and boldly about, the possibilities of a film industry in St. Lucia. I mean, we're talking about the creation of jobs, and this definitely creates jobs. And we don't have to go too far, as we say. And look, we're talking a regional exposure. So now we could actually go export to Dominica, Antigua, where have you. There is a big film industry happening in the region, and we should be a part of it, and that's what we're slowly trying to be. Just now that Antigua had a multi-million-dollar project coming into them, which is like $250 million into Antigua. I think they're going to be producing 3 or 4 films in the next 5 years with a company. So there's big possibilities that we should be part of, and we should not close our doors, which I've always been saying, as to having the island open to a film industry. Yeah.
Well, with that said, St. Lucia, now again, you have the scoop. So make sure you come out, be part of the Caribbean Expo. And before that, of course, this Saturday, you need to come experience the closing ceremony so you can see these films yourself and the talent that we have here. And, again, I just really like the idea of the expo now and with regional persons coming in.
Right.
So again, if you're interested, you can network, come and link up. That's what it's all about, and that's how we can grow a region, not just here in St. Lucia, but regionally, so we can, together we're stronger. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So make sure you head over to the Caribbean Film Festival page as well. You can see the movies there from the film festival. Keep supporting and keep following. We'll be bringing you more. So Collins, thank you again for
Thank
that.
you so much for having me again. It's always good to wake up with you. So
Good.
Great.
Well, and with that said too, a little teaser here for you guys. Make sure you keep watching this morning because we're going to be featuring the different movies that were part of the film festival. So we're going to kick it off today as well. So make sure you stay tuned after the commercial break because we're going to bring you lots more. You're going to enjoy the next piece. Welcome back, St. Lucia. Thank you again so much for joining us. This morning is back on. I'm your host, Sheila Mendes. Now, in the last segment, we spoke with Colin Weeks, and of course, he's behind the Caribbean Film Festival. Recently, they held their Independence Film Festival, and with that said, they stuck to the theme, I Am St. Lucian. So we did promise that we would start showing some of these short films. So we're going to kick it off today. What better way? 1st of March, first film from the Independence Film Festival, and again, celebrating St. Lucian pride. So please enjoy.
Someone once asked me, what's so special about St. Lucia? I was kinda taken aback by the question because I was never asked that before. She always said that I spoke of St. Lucia with such a sense of pride and respect, regardless of it being the tiny and often difficult 238 square mile rock I had to live on. I answered reluctantly saying, I guess the Petors? Because really and truly, apart from the Petors, I didn't know what made this country unique. The chat was soon done, but the question still seemed to resonate within me. Even on a day like today. Oh shit, man.
Mr. Kade, thank you for coming to this interview. But there's just one thing. Do you know you are 45 minutes late?
I kind of woke up late and I missed the bus. That's why I was late.
It's the bus.
I just wish to note here that the reason why I allow you in is because I wasn't waiting for you. I'm waiting for the next candidate for this interview. So in the next 10 minutes, the candidates will be in here. So let us just say you have 5 minutes to explain yourself. I see you have quite an impressive CV here, but you do not have a lot of time. I didn't hear from you in terms of alerting me that you would be late or you had any difficulty. So please explain to me what you can in 5 minutes. Who is Mr. Kade?
I'm 27 years old. I used to work for a construction company as an assistant. I'm very passionate about meeting people. I love sales, hence the reason why I applied for a job.
Okay. You said you're from Sufra?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you allowed to go to work with 2 pairs of earrings, Mr. Kade?
Yes, ma'am. It was acceptable.
All right. Well, I'm getting ready for my next interview. And hopefully you have some luck. But it is not a very encouraging thing for a young man to walk into an interview 45 minutes late. This reduces your chance and really gives a bad image. So you need to work on that for your next interview. Okay?
That's fine. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, sir. Could you help me find my way to Point Seraphim?
Okay, you go 2 blocks down this way. It will take you to Jeremy Street. After
Okay.
you walk down Jeremy Street, that is 3 blocks away, which will take you to the Grosley bus stop. You just ask anyone to point you towards the Grosley bus stop, and then you could also ask the driver to drop you off at Point Seraphim.
All right. Thank you. I love St. Lucia. It's such a beautiful place. Thanks for your help. Have a good one.
Someone once asked me, what's so special about St. Lucia? I guess in all the daily struggles of life we seem to forget that it's her beauty that makes her so unique. It's not just the petals or the diamond falls or the lovely sandy beaches, but her beauty overall. Maybe that's why it's the only country on earth that's named after a woman. Unlike a woman, St. Lucia is not just beautiful on the outside, but on the inside as well. I always took for granted that we only had 2 Nobel laureates when other countries in the world had so many more. But now I realize that we have the highest rate of Nobel laureates per capita in the world. And just like that uniquely beautiful woman, she was coveted so much that she changed hands 14 times. Maybe that's why they describe her like Helen of Troy, the most coveted woman of the ancient world. So this is my Helen, and she is beautiful.
I hope you really enjoyed that, because we need to be proud of this. This film was made and produced, conceptualized by St. Lucians, again, reflecting and celebrating us as St. Lucians. So we're going to have more coming. We have such talent down here, and that's what it's all about. We'll be back.